until you've actually played this quite a couple of times. So it's not going to be quite a plus choice for beginners to actually use Super Sonic. I'll say definitely go through this game first with normal Sonic, and then after your second playthrough, go with Super Sonic and have fun, because Super Sonic is one of the most fun portions of actually replaying this game again, as much to any other classic Sonic game except for Sonic 1. But yeah, and here also is another new gimmick into Stand Up His Own, is smashing this kind of capsule, like it's this block, like the sand, and it's pushing you up. And this is the reason why I kind of hate this with Super Sonic, is that there's literally no rings here. Well, there's a little amount of rings, but there's like 10 probably per 20 seconds, and it's just that I want more rings to actually gather up to actually live longer with Super Sonic. But I think that I do not get Super Sonic by the end for Act 2's boss. Act 2's boss, I think I just do it normal Sonic, and I use probably my technique, I guess, the double A, to actually defeat him quite easily. But he's an easy boss as well. You just gotta keep on spamming it, like keep on timing your jumps on one of the arms. It has to be the front arm, the closest arm to the screen. If it's the arm away, you can't jump on that arm. You can only jump on the closest one to the screen. I don't know why, but yeah. Well, it's just a 2D game, so it has to be one arm. Much like how when they did it in Sonic CD, when they had that type of gimmick, you had the front side of it and the back side, and it's towards the final boss, and you have to spin around. Which of course is, yeah, Sonic CD Let's Play is coming through along the ways. Hopefully you guys can catch that, because I was interested from watching it again, because I don't really play much of Sonic CD. I've only probably played it once or twice. It's like the least playable classic Sonic game for me. So expect a lot of craziness, I guess, in that Let's Play. I won't tell you to guess, but you can guess one thing. Well, it's the same guess. Yeah. Well, you do know who the guest is. We'll definitely get more guests and stuff long in the future. But enough of that. Back to Sandopis Zone, and I'm near by the end. And also my rings are draining so terribly, because there's not much rings at the end. It's like you have to use the checkpoints to actually get Super Sonic for a long time. And I tried it, I had 90 rings with the checkpoint, and look at me now. I am draining down. I am in my last digits of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back to normal Sonic. The funniest thing is as well, is that I turned into Sonic right at the end of Act 2's boss. And yeah, this boss is not that hard at all. You just gotta time your jumps. That's what you gotta do. You gotta time your jumps and just hit Dr. Robotnik when he comes out. This always trying to jump at the same time when you hit Dr. Robotnik, like here right now. If you can actually get onto that front arm, you can keep on kind of glitch it, kind of like keep on jumping at him. But I kind of done my jumps terribly at times, like, you know, at the start I did my jumps wrong. That's why you had the chance to actually shoot a beam. And yeah, I'm getting my jumps in now, but it seems that he's gonna shoot another beam. No, well, he's taking much more slower. Quite surprised. But yeah, it's pretty easy. Yeah, once you master the jumps in this game, as in any platform, there's different types of jumps, and that's the mastery of for platforming games. That's one general basic thing that all platformers should have. Different feel of the jumps. Like there should be, if you tap the A button lightly, you jump just a bit. If you hold the A button, you jump for a longer portion of time. It's like pretty much in real life. We use our force to actually jump more higher. We're gonna actually have more time in the air. So that's what most platformers do, I guess. Pretty much all platformers. I don't know one platformer that has not done that formula. But anyway, onto one of my favorite stages in Sonic and Knuckles. Oh yes, Lava Reef. It has pretty much everything that ties around to Sky Sanctuary Zone pretty nicely. I just love the level design of this, the gimmicks, I love the enemies that's crowded around the stages. I love this watching the lava just falling down, falling sideways everywhere. And the bosses are so cool, it's epic, it's the feel of it. That's what kind of intrigued me in this game especially a lot. I love the actual idea that I feel that I'm in the moment, that these bosses stuff is happening, especially with Act 2's boss, Dr. Botting. You know, when the rockets are just destroying the platforms and you're just trying to run and then you drop down. Well, the first time when I did it, I remember my first time is that I just dropped completely down and I died. Because I did not know that you had to make sure the screen was going all the way down to actually fight the Act 2 boss. But yeah. This, as I said before in Sonic Adventure, is that this one is quite tied to Red Mountain. Which I said, Red Mountain stole this kind of level design. Because that we are in the cave and this is how some portions of Red Mountain was. Well, not the gimmicks wise, but in terms of like level design. And yeah. The gimmicks are done much better in this game because, you know, 3D games, they haven't actually mastered much gimmicks like throughout the stage. It's much more in terms of like environment that they've mastered, I guess, in some games. It's not in terms of platforming gimmicks, because I'd say the better 3D Sonic game that has better platforming gimmicks is definitely, I don't know, Unleashed, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Colors, all them type of stages that's kind of straightforward and direct. It's never the open stages. I wish that there was much more platforming gimmicks in the open 3D stages that actually has some like variety. Like Sonic Adventure 1 tried to do it, but sometimes it was kind of far stretched off that you was mostly running most of the time in open areas. It wasn't like some stuff pushing you away, but then when it was linear, that's when it was pushing you to your limits of actually slowing down and stuff and whatnot. But yeah. For the enemies in this game, they are pretty much annoying, but I do enjoy them because they are these guys that actually hide into the level design of it and it explodes when you come near it. I don't know, he gets so frustrated for some reason that I come so close to him. Like, am I just disturbing his natural habitat or something? And then there's obviously the ones in the air. That is pretty similar to Mushroom Hills enemies, you know, they're actually squiggly worms that float in the air. And sometimes they are like in flames, like they have like some type of animation that they have a bit of flames around him, but all you have to do is hit on his head because the spikes around his body, whatnot. And yeah, one of my favorite gimmicks as well is the pulleys, I guess? Not pulleys. Okay, pulleys. I'll say pulleys. And what they just do is that all you gotta do is position yourself into the spin dash motion and it'll either pull you up or bring you down. And it made me use my spin dash as a compulsory action to actually progress through the stage, and I do enjoy that in the first part of Act 1. In Act 2, however, I don't think it actually uses that. That's the thing that was interesting about all the level designs in Sonic and Knuckles and Sonic 3 as well, is that they try to use different platforming gimmicks to actually make each act different. Because as well as the smashes here, I don't see any smashes in Act 2. And I really hate smashes. But in this game, it's like it slowed you down and you're quite aware of it. Sonic 3's one is like I'm spin dashing for like a good portion of the stage and it's always smashing me. That's the thing. It glitch. Well, in this yeah, basically in this game never happens to me. Never. But yeah, I'm back to using Super Sonic, and yeah, the surprise is pretty much gone because this is what I wanted to do, and I just kind of failed badly because there was two reasons why I wanted not to use Super Sonic. One is I believe that Super Sonic should only be used for the final Doomsday Zone boss, as in terms of canon. I don't think that that was just dumb. I thought that could never happen. That was like the first ever time that's ever happened to me. Like every time I'm standing at Super Sonic in those hands, they never just kill me like that. But I thought Super Sonic was invincible. But Oh well. I just have to do it the normal way with normal Sonic. And then I flop again. Yeah. Don't remind me about that. But yeah, anyway. This boss is pretty much straightforward. It's kind of like a bit of a basic introduction to the final Doomsday Zone boss without Super Sonic, because you have the hand slamming down before actually facing the actual huge robot machine that actually shoots out the Master Emerald beam at you. That's actually quite interesting as well. I just realized that there's a Master Emerald inside the machine when Sonic defeats that Doomsday Zone boss, and then for Knuckles' story of Sonic and Knuckles, Mecha Sonic? Yeah, I think it's Mecha Sonic. Mecha Sonic uses the Master Emerald to power himself, so was those events straight away like tied onto Sonic's story straight away? Because there was a lookalike of Dr. Robotnik that through Knuckles, of course, but all of the stages, because if you tackle through Knuckles' stages with in this game, or Sonic 3, or should I say Sonic 3 and Knuckles, you can't play Knuckles and Sonic 3, you would see the mecha version of Robotnik. And I was quite interested that, no sorry, not interested, but curious that how come Mecha Robotnik was never used mostly in other games. Well, I saw him again in Sonic R. Well, it's just a normal racer, I guess. Well, I'm probably gonna be wrong here, but someone's gonna correct me, but there was probably another mecha version of Robotnik somewhere. But anyway, to Act 2, and as I said, there's a huge change of level design, and the environment feature is that there's much more platforming at the start, you're going up, and you're gonna be seeing this gimmick that is kind of sounds like a washing machine, and it keeps the spinning Sonic up and down. And it depends what time you jump, which makes you lead into a higher jump onto the next platform. If you just hold it A right about when you just about to turn, like from behind, you're gonna get the fullest jump. And yeah, it's quite easy to do. And this time, instead of having, actually it's still the same, because the level design changed, he's turned blue now, so every time I go close to him, he just explodes into blue. So yeah, I've disturbed his habitat again, even though it's blue. The thing I don't get is that, because it's all so cool and stuff, there's a bit of lava. So I was thinking, it's just part of like the actual core right in the bottom of Lava Reef inside the cave, or are we just outside Lava Reef? I think actually no, I just answered that myself, because I just remembered the level design for the other half section of Act 2, and we are outside the Lava Reef. So this can be in terms of part 1 for Red Mountain, but Red Mountain had the same type of level design all the way through, of saying that it was going to be the same type of climate. And because with this Lava Reef Act Zone 2, I can't really imagine that it's all snowy, kind of coldish outside the mountains. I thought it was going to be much more like, the normal mountains you would see in the Alps and stuff, Switzerland. The normal, yeah. Okay, that was a bad example, not Switzerland. Filipino mountains, yes, but because I can't remember the mountains' names. Because the Alpines, Switzerland's, it's just like a snow mountain. But yeah, Philippines mountains, hot climate. And yeah, more blocky platforming in some sense. I wouldn't say blocky platform because these platforms are interesting. And as I said, I got lucky there because I remember that. Just remember that special stage, and I was gonna transform to Super Sonic, but I wanted to show much more of the features of normal Sonic. But yeah, you will see me transform to Super Sonic sooner or later. Maybe in the I don't know. I forgot, but I'll try my best not to oh yeah. Yeah, this is why, basically, what I wanted to do there was double tap A, because I was just trying to bring back this shield for some reason, but then I transformed to Super Sonic by mistake. But yeah, I didn't really want to do transform to Super Sonic. as I said, my main reason was to try and keep it to canon. But Supersonic for me has helped me a lot to progress through the stages much more fast in these stages. Because if I was going to go through the normal type of route as normal Sonic, this Let's Play would have been a lot longer. And I didn't not want that to happen. And for you guys to get bored of it all of a sudden. And heck, yeah. Because I was gonna get Supersonic for Mushroom Hill, because I think there's 7 special stages in Mushroom Hill, but I only had 6 for some reason. There's one more, I know it. And quite frankly enough, there is 7 special stages you can collect in Sonic 2's Emerald Hill. I don't know if there's other stages like that, so I was thinking that every starting stage of the games you can have 7 special stages in them to actually collect to Super Sonic. Okay, not Green Hills from Sonic 1, of course, because there's only one at a time per act. But Sonic 2, Sonic 3, and Sonic and Knuckles. But I'm probably going to be wrong. It's going to be just Emerald Hill. Yeah. But yeah, here comes to the part I enjoy the most. This part is just plain epic. Stairs, you're climbing up, and then I go crazy with Supersonic. Yep, ready to ruin the moment. But no, I'm just tricking you, because I knew that was gonna happen. Somehow Knuckles is pretty smart. I don't know. This is one of the other theories I want to know about the Sonic series, is that how does Knuckles know how to de-transform Supersonic back into normal Sonic? There's never been the full information of that. Like, in terms of Knuckles having this idea of how to de-transform Supersonic back into Sonic. So, for all those people that say that Knuckles is dumb, Knuckles is always mistreated as a doofus, that's definitely wrong, because that is a pretty smart way. Because, like, that shows that Knuckles had the brains to actually know how to defeat Sonic. He's actually had lots of battles with Sonic in the past. All he's got to be aware of is the speed factor, which will probably rip him to shreds. But hey, I know Knuckles had something up his sleeve, because as soon as Knuckles catches Sonic, you know Sonic is dead. That's the thing. Can Knuckles catch Sonic? But they are buddies, I guess, because Knuckles is the good guy, Sonic is definitely a good guy, of course. But yeah, this is the Act 2 boss, and as I said, I love this boss. I love the scenario behind it. Going up the steps, running away from Dr. Robotnik's robot, smashing all the crates and platforms, and we're back here, and okay, I cheated a bit, used the flame shield, but hey, I'm jumping onto platforms at least. I'm not just walking into it. But yeah, good advice there. Grab the flame shield for extra safety. There is a flame shield as shown, I think, on the right side, so keep on jumping all the way to the right side of the platform and you'll get the flame shield. And there's also the ring collector's shield. If you go into the left side, there's no bubble shield though. Bubble shield would be horrible in this. So, because think about it, it's a slide where he's actually going down the platform, and if you bounce, it's not gonna literally just gonna be jumping up. It's gonna probably dash you in diagonally, and you're just gonna jump right or something. But yeah, back to Act 2, and as you've seen there, it transforms the level design completely as soon as I hit the capsule. But anyway, Lava Reef is done, and now we're on to Hidden Palace Zone. The memories of this. It's quick, it's easy, and there's one very famous fight we're gonna have to finish through to actually get beyond this zone. And let's face it, folks, we're gonna probably know who is the stronger guy, Sonic or Knuckles. Well, it's not really destined who's stronger, I guess, because okay, in this game, yes, because think about it, Knuckles did not have the chance to fight Sonic, so it shows that canon-wise that Sonic does beat him up, but Knuckles is resistant, he never gives up, and he actually had some breath. Actually tried to stop Dr. Robotnik collecting the Master Emerald. But hey, I want some rings first, so I'm gonna get some rings. But I think what I was trying to do here is that I was trying to collect the power up, so I just don't transform into Supersonic. I might be wrong though. If I drop down after... Nah, I think I was trying to get more rings. Yeah. But yeah, it's a good checkpoint to use. Knuckles is not a hard boss at all. It's a very easy boss, just to let you guys know if you haven't played it. Very easy boss to tackle through, so don't get afraid, don't get worried. He's easy to tackle through, and right now I'm just trying to build up rings, I guess. Love the soundtrack, by the way. And here we are. Now, just take 10 seconds to not focus on the actual battle and look at the top of the foes. You see two creatures, I guess. We could say them creatures. One is apparently holding the Master Emerald and one is in an aura, yellow aura. So this is what I was thinking. This is telling the future events is what's going to happen in this game. There's Supersonic and he's trying to get the Master Emerald away from Dr. Robotnik. Oh yeah, now I've actually answered my question now from before, and as I said when I said that how did Mecha Robotnik steal the Master Emerald straight away? It's because that Sonic gave the Master Emerald to Knuckles. As I remember the credits, he raised me goodbye, but of course Mecha Knuckles, not Mecha Knuckles, this is not Sonic Advance here, but Mecha Robotnik steals the Master Emerald again, probably after the events, and Knuckles begins his kind of journey in between, I guess. It's like a long journey from Hidden Palace, Lava Reef kind of act, Lava Reef to Sky Sanctuary. That's when he's just barely doing nothing. And he's like, hey, let me go into Sky Sanctuary Zone and get my Master Emerald back. But yeah, also from those events, Dr. Robotnik came back, and as I said beforehand, Knuckles was trying to fight him off for the Master Emerald, and it didn't work. But it's to the end of the episode, folks. And thanks for everyone that was listening. Thanks for YouTube. Yeah, thanks for Sifboy for advertising our YouTube channel. His YouTube channel is www.youtube.com/Sifboy26. And hope you guys check out the last or third episode of Sonic and Knuckles. Till then, take care.